Good morning. Okay, it's Dana Lynn from the Dharmacy, and I promised you I would make a video for making my unique hot drink lattes. So I am kind of ahead of the game here. So what I've done is I make an infusion here. It almost looks like coffee, it's so strong. And you can put whatever you want in it, but put medicinal amounts, so larger amounts of herb in it. This one has rosehip, elderberry, and stinging nettle, and I put a lot in it to make it this dark. And then I boil the water and I let it steep in here, and then I just keep it on my counter for about 3 days. I just use it up in the 3 days. And then here's my milk, which I make, this one is out of walnut and hemp. So I just make, like, usually there's about 2 or 3 of these jars, and I strain them off, I strain the pulp off, and then I keep them in the fridge. So what I do is I have my my cup that I use pretty much every morning, and I fill it about half the way with milk, and then I put about probably about a half cup of the infusion in there, and then I go to my distilled water and I fill the rest of it up with distilled water. And then I put it on the stove in my trusty little pot, and I heat that up for about 12 minutes. So that's where I am right now at that step. So I'm just going to move you here. So I've got that now, the heated stuff, in the blender. And this morning I am going to put coconut cream in it, which is here. I just open up a can and I keep it in the fridge. So I'm going to put a couple big spoonfuls of that in. And then I've got turmeric here, so I'm going to put a good spoonful of that in. All these proportions that I do are all medicinal. So I do quite a big scoop too. This is maca, and I take this every morning. And I've got some organic cinnamon here, so I'm going to put a bit of that in, a couple shakes of that. I take this every single morning as well. It's Dare to Make You a Surf, and this is by Harmonic Arts. I love their products. So I take a pretty good scoop of that in there. This morning I'm also going to put go-to cola leaf in it, which is really good for the brain circulation. And I'm going to put also some ashwagandha in it, which is an adaptogen. So that's going to go in it. And then I forgot. I'm going to have to pause you for a minute, so just a sec.